This is part 3 of the Wish Jeep, where I restore a 1986 Jeep CJ7 to be auctioned off, all proceeds benefiting the Make-A-Wish Foundation. In this episode, we're going to be rebuilding this 4.2 liter AMC inline 6, and we're going to be putting some pretty cool upgrades in it.
I'll keep working my way back to you, babe, with a burning love inside. Yeah, I'm working my way back to you, babe, and the happiness that I'm headed to get away.
Been paying every day.
We've got the motor on the stand here at B&F Automotive, and we're going to start tearing into it. John behind the camera is going to help me and show me how to do all the rebuild, and let's get started. Alright, we're at J&W Auto Wrecking Yard in Roseville, and I think we just found the head for our motor. Take a look back here in the back of this Jeep. Not too bad. So in 1987, Chrysler bought AMC, and they also bought Jeep at the same time because AMC owned Jeep, and that's when they made the conversion from the AMC 4.2 liter to the Chrysler 4.0 liter. Now, they're basically the exact same block. They just changed the stroke a little bit, but the head was completely redesigned by Chrysler, and it has way better flow and better power output. So these 4.0 liter heads will actually bolt right up to the 4.2 liter engine, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to rebuild this one and hopefully get some more power out of our AMC 4.2 liter. The owner of J&W Auto Wreckers, Mark Duncan, very generously donated that 4.0 liter head, as well as a roll bar and a spare tub for this project. J&W is the largest Jeep auto wrecker in the world, and they have a great selection with lots of usable parts. If you need any junkyard Jeep parts, they should be your first stop. I really appreciate all their help finding these parts and their support of the project. So right now we're using the spring compressor to compress these springs, take the keepers out, and pull the spring out so we can disassemble the head. Now we're just pulling off the valve seals right here. Alright, we're going to put this in the bead blasting tank and clean it all up and assess the head.
Hey, it fit.
Barely. Just sandblasting the head right now.
It was already pretty clear that this head had some serious heat damage and warpage, considering I had to use a hammer to remove the valves, and the bead blasting confirmed it. Once we inspected the head, we found quite a few cracks in between the valves, rendering this head completely useless. Fortunately, I took this head back to J&W and they gave me a new one with the better 7120 casting number that turned out to be in perfect condition and will work great for this build. One of the challenges when putting the better flowing 4.0 liter Chrysler head on the older 4.2 liter blocks is that the water ports on the intake side of the head hang over the edge of the block just a bit. This is because of these dips in the 4.2 liter casting that don't appear on the 4.0 liter. These water ports are not particularly important as they don't even travel into the block of the 4.2 liter and are just blocked off by the head gasket, but they will leak in our application if they aren't filled. Woodland Welding Works stepped up and donated their time to weld in these ports, and as you can see, they did a fantastic job. If you need any custom fabrication done, you should check them out. Now we just need to mill and assemble the head.
Just running a tap through these intake and exhaust holes so that we can get a sure torque on the bolts when it's all finished.
So we just got our valves and valve seals installed, and as you can see, I've just put a little dollop of grease on the end of each valve so that I can put those keepers on the end of the valve when I'm installing the springs, and it'll hold it there and I don't have to fumble around with them. It's a nice little trick to use. And now to install our springs.
So we just got the motor back from the machine shop. We had it bored and crosshatch put on it. We took it to the car wash and got it all degreased. And right now we're just chasing the threads so we get a true torque on the head bolts. This is Tiffany from B&F Automotive, and she's helping me out with the air hose. So first step is we're installing our cam bearings. Just a little bit of assembly lube before we put our cam in.
We're going to be using a comp RV cam. It's a little more aggressive than stock and it'll give more power throughout the rep range.
we're going to do now is use our plastic gauge to check our oil clearances on our bearings, our main bearings. So it's just this little piece of plastic here, and you just lay it right over.
I can barely see it.
Yeah.
There we go. I can see it better now.
Put your main cap on.
Alright, let's see what she says. Oh, that looks really good. What is it saying?
So you can see we're a little less than 0.0015 inches.
You're a little less than that. So I'd say you're right about in between 1.5 and 200 thousandths.
Yep.
That's a pretty tight engine. That's good.
Yep.
Good job, man. Right on.
So now that we got our bearing clearances all checked, we're going to put our main seal in, and we're just going to put a little silicone on it to make sure it doesn't leak.
We have a professional.
All right, and the crank goes back in.
Awesome.
Our seal ring.
That's good.
So our dot goes up. And our top ring. We're going to put our bearings on and start pushing them down into the cylinders. We're going to torque these rod caps to 33 pound-feet.
say she works.
So you can see it's these two dots that need to line up right here. And that's how you get your proper timing. There we go. So as you can see, our block magically painted itself in the original Battleship gray, and now we're just going to put our timing cover on. Alright, so we got our brand new oil pump. Put the little gasket cinch down on there to hold it. And a new gasket. Oops, I just shut up.
Right on.
All right, now we're just putting our harmonic balancer on. Time to put our lifters in. Our push rods, we got a little assembly lube on, so
You know, you say you never grow up when you keep playing with blocks. You know, your blocks just happen to be cast iron instead of Lego.
that's a good one. Alright, so we got all of our rockers on here and our push rods, and last step is our valve cover.
there?
Freeze plugs. Alright, I'm here with Bobby Moore from B&F Automotive. He's been showing me how to do lots of the stuff that you've seen in the last video on the axles and in this video with the engine. It's been a really great learning experience. Everyone here has been really great to work with, and I just want to say thank you for supporting the project.
Not a problem. I enjoyed it myself. I look forward to one day seeing you come back and maybe even working for me. That'd be a nice thing.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Over the past few months working on this project at B&F, I've gotten to know Bobby, John, and the whole family really well and had the opportunity to enjoy a good, close relationship with them. They are all such fantastic people, and they helped me gain some invaluable hands-on instruction and experience in building axles, transfer cases, transmissions, motors, and other various automotive components. My time here has opened me up to new knowledge and new perspectives in the automotive industry as well as in life. I really appreciate all their help on this project. If you are in the Woodland area and are looking for a highly skilled, fair, and knowledgeable mechanic, you should check out B&F Automotive.
Alright, thank you very much for watching. That about wraps up this motor build. If you'd like to donate to this project, you can do so at the link in the description below. Or if you just like to follow along and show your support, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel, or you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook at The Wish Jeep. If you go on my Instagram, you can also see how to get one of these awesome The Wish Jeep shirts if you'd like to support that way. Keep an eye out for our next video where we're going to be installing a suspension kit on the Jeep and installing this motor you saw us build in this video.